Netflix is going global. Can you tell me about that expansion?
Netflix has been developing our international service for many years, launching in Canada, in the UK, and Brazil, and Japan, and Southern Europe. We're announcing the entire world except for China. So we're so excited, 130 new countries, Poland, Turkey, Russia, Thailand, Vietnam, Africa, I mean just everywhere.
Why not China? Why is China excluded there?
Well, China, we need government permission, and it takes a long time. You got to work with the government, develop relationships with them and the partners, and so it's a normal process. And we really admire what Disney and Apple have done there, and it's taken them a long time, but now they've got great businesses and many happy Chinese consumers. So that's our path.
Do you think you'll be in China at one point?
We hope to be, absolutely, yeah. It's a quarter of the world's people, it's a big market.
What are the costs associated with doing something like this, and are you going to have to pass those costs on to consumers?
Costs are pretty substantial, but it's really passed on to investors. We're still running at, about break even after many years, and we're continuing to invest. All the new content is being paid for by the investors.
Right. So are shareholders going to let you keep doing that, or eventually will you have to raise costs to your customers?
Shareholders have been very excited about our strategy because the way it works is we get enough subscribers eventually, then it pays for all the content. So it's a bet on really that linear TV, which has been a global phenomenon for 50 years, moves over to internet TV, and that Netflix, as that happens, really benefits, and then both the customers and the shareholders benefit.
Do you think that you're going to bring original content to those new countries too? Are you going to do movies and shows that are designed to attract an Indian audience?
Indians also like US TV shows and movies, so that's great. But we're certainly going to be producing around the world. We're now producing a movie in Korea by a Korean director. We're producing in the UK. We're producing in Bogota, Colombia. We're producing in Europe. So think of us really as trying to curate some of the world's best stories and to provide them to the whole world.
So is a show like Jessica Jones going to resonate for people in South Korea, say?
Jessica Jones resonates for people all over the world. When Kristen Ritter came on tour with us in Brazil, it was crazy. People love her and love the show, all through Europe, Italy, and France. So that's a great global success. But it's not only Jessica Jones, it's also Adam Sandler, Ridiculous Six. It's a Western spoof, and yet it's hugely successful around the world. Narcos, which is 3/4 in Spanish, produced in Colombia, big success in Germany, in the US, everywhere. So we don't think about producing content for a country. We think about producing content from a country for the world.